Oh, I've just been listening to part one. Uh, oh, hilarious. Here's part two. I think of myself as a storyteller, and even though the stories I tell might seem silly, if you pay attention, you may find they are also pointless. But that is only because I am not capable of writing serious stories that have a point. Ah, but a lot of humans do tend to seek meaning in things, don't they? Yes. And so when you listen to my story of David Jelly, that I will tell you in a moment, dear listener, perhaps you will see it as a satirical critique of modern capitalism. It's not, though. It's just a story of a huge lime jelly cube guy. And it is a good story with all the themes that you find in all good stories, such as absorbing rivals and jelly. And what of my second tale that is called The Disappointed Man? Ah, yes. One may find all kinds of metaphors and meanings, but once again, it is just a story about a disappointed man. And it is a very good story, though not designed to make you think about it afterwards. Well, perhaps only you will reflect on how amazing the prose is. The prose is. David Jelly is a gelatinous business cube. His interests include business and absorbing other businesses into his business. And what is his business? Okay, I will tell you that it is the jelly business. Oh yes, selling lime-flavoured jelly. And also, David Jelly is luminous green. And does he have eyes? Yes, he does. They are suspended inside his jelly body. And should I mention that he is 1,000 feet tall and 1,000 feet wide? He is so huge because every time he absorbs a new business, he eats. He absorbs all of their jelly stock. And oh yes, the businesses he absorbs are always rival jelly businesses. And now there aren't any. Yes. If you buy lime-flavoured jelly, you are buying the jelly of David Jelly. It is his jelly that he hacks off his jelly body and puts in packets and sells to you and others. Oh yes, the thing of David Jelly is that he is in charge of all lime-flavoured jelly in the world. But did you know that the jelly is alive? Yes, of course, because it has been hacked off from the father jelly, which is David Jelly. The story of the disappointed man. Once upon a time, dear listener, there was a man, and he was a disappointed man. He was disappointed with his life and felt that it should be better, with more fun and joy and such like. But the thing is, he was married to a lovely woman called Kathy, and he was called the name Chris, and they had two nice children called Adrian and Clive, and they all lived in a nice cottage on the edge of some nice woods. And one day he was walking in the woods when he met an old wizard. Oh yes, and the wizard said to him, "Hello there, you look very disappointed." And Chris said, "Yes, I am a disappointed man, and I'm unsatisfied with my life so far." So the wizard said, "Aha, oh, yes, okay." And he waved his wand in the shape of a small house, and hey pesto, Chris was transformed into a small house. And the wizard went on his way, and soon a family of shrews moved in to the small house, and they were very grateful because they were anthropomorphic shrews and as such felt human emotions such as gratitude. I'd like to take a break to tell you about something really special, and that is Sooner YM, the perfect health formula from Dr. David Spencer, who is the #1 dispenser of health formulas. And let me tell you that I've been taking Sooner YM, and I was looking in the mirror holding the tub that it comes in, and I saw that yes, Sooner YM backwards is my anus. And of course, this is a coincidence. Or so says Dr. Spencer, and I believe him. He is a real man, and his #1 health formula called Sooner YM will help you to achieve absolute health. So what is in it? I don't know, but it smells gross, so it must be good for you. If you like your paint thick and creamy, it has to be Thompson's. Thompson's paint is so thick and so creamy that you won't believe it smells like creamy soup. Paint your walls, paint your car, paint other things, and they will be so creamy and thick as your favourite soup paint. Cream of sitting room? Yum. Cream of kitchen? Ooh. Cream of house husband? Well, if you like the sound of one hand slapping a freshly painted creamy wall, call Paul Thompson's Paint. But wait, because listeners of this podcast... Hey Caleb.
Oh, hey man.
This is my mate Simon, Nomis his name, Imancy.
Oh, nice to meet you, Whitey Mod.
The pleasure is all mine, and what is your favourite sport, Tramps?
Good question, Simon. I would say that I like Ekil, yes. That could be my favourite, is sports ball.
Lap drops?
Yes, that's it, start.
Okay, bye guys.
Apeco.
Siug. I'm an unashamedly old-fashioned bloke, and although I can't drive, don't like hard work, don't know about football, can't work a hammer, and have weak arms, I am what you'd call a man's man. And as such, I enjoy some manly banter with other men, like when my neighbour says, "You finished for the day then?" I say, "I've hardly started, mate." No idea what I meant by that, but it seemed to go down quite well. And then when the butcher man says, "Doing anything nice on the weekend?" I say, "Yeah, not if my wife can help it." And again, I don't really know what I meant.
Fogcast.
Once upon a time, dear listener, there lived a woman called Sue, and she had a massive head. It was about as big as a Henry Hoover and approximately the same shape. And yes, her nose was just like the tube bit, but without the metal end bit, with the flat bit, so sort of like a trunk. And oh yes, when she breathed in through her trunk nose, it created a very strong vacuum.
Wait, I find this story quite offensive, and on behalf of big vacuum cleaner head people, I am offended.
Why is the character who is offended by the story of Vacuum Head Woman a woman? Like, do you think all women are easily offended? That's so offensive.
No, not okay. Why does the guy who is offended by your depiction of the woman sound like a drippy guy with an annoying hat who looks at his phone when he's walking down the street and he has ear things in his ears and he's listening to a podcast about people who've been cancelled whilst looking at a wobbling jelly gif that his mate Cosmo sent him, and he's got an annoying smirk on his face?
No, mate, you can't say that, mate. Do you think that all young guys with annoying hat who look at jelly gifs whilst walking down the street are the sort of guys that comment on comments?
If you're offended by anything in this podcast, you can write an angry comment on a piece of paper and then set fire to it and watch it burn and let go of your anger. And this is a powerful technique that I use daily whenever someone offends me. And that happens a lot, so I always keep paper, pen and matches on my person. And when I go for a drink with a friend and they happen to disagree with me, I say, "I'm just going for a smoke," and they say, "Okay, dude," and I go out into the street and write some angry words on my paper, like fucking dickhead, idiot, prick, and then burn it, releasing my anger, and go back in. And my friend will say, "Nice smoke, mate?" And I'll say, "Oh yes, very tasty." And they will say, "I saw you burning some paper." And I'll say, "No, I was smoking a fag, actually." And they will say, "No, I watched you from the window where our table is. It's right by the window, mate." And then I'll say, "Excuse me, I need to have another cigarette."
When it comes crashing down till it hurts inside. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
I just saw a guy vaping, but oh no, actually, now I come to think of it, he was chewing the arm of his spectacles. But then some smoke came out of his mouth, so, no way. Yes, that's right, his glasses were also a kind of vape. Oh no, wait, hang on. No, maybe they were on fire. I can't really remember. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night and there's a floating eyeball hovering above you and you go, "Ah!" and your wife says, "For heaven's sake, go back to sleep, Chip." And so you do, and in the morning you have forgotten all about the floating eye. Have you ever put your hand in your pocket and there's already a hand in there and it pulls your hand deeper into your pocket and you go, "Ah!" and your wife says, "For heaven's sake, Clip, pay for your chewing gum and let's go." I don't understand why David Jelly hacks off pieces of his jelly body to sell and then tracks down the jelly and reabsorbs it into his jelly body. Oh, right. Actually, I do understand. That's a good business model.
Oh yes, I saw David Jelly once, peeking over the horizon. He's so big that he filled the whole view from my living room window. And I said to my wife, "There's a giant green jelly cube coming over the horizon." And she said, "Don't be so silly, Pico."
Have you ever lifted up a sandwich and were about to take a bite when you see that the sandwich is in fact a kind of mouth, with the bread being the lips and the ham is the gums and the cashew nuts are teeth, and you go, "Ah," and your wife says, "Hurry up and eat your sandwich, chick."
Hello everyone, just to say that we'll be departing from Clifton Down 10 minutes late due to some spilt jelly on the line. We don't know who spilt the jelly, but we do know that it is lime flavour jelly. Delicious. That is actually my favourite jelly. Not that you need to know that particular piece of information at this juncture in time. So yes, thank you for your patience, and hopefully my mate Simon is cleaning up that delicious lime jelly as we speak. He's putting it in a large Tupperware container so he and I can eat it later while we watch Desperate House Husbands on our massive TV. Because that's right, he is actually my housemate. Well, I have several housemates. There's Laura, Steve, Geoff, Sarah, and Simon, who is my best one because we both like jelly. And also we both like to watch Desperate House Husbands. And of course, we normally buy lime flavour jelly. And yes, I am aware that we will be hunted down by David Jelly, the gigantic business jelly cube, and reabsorbed into his jelly body. But it's certainly a price that I, for one, am fully prepared to pay. Oh yes.
I'm a fan of actors you can write with, like Sean Penn, Affleck, Pencil Washington, and Byron Atkinson. As you can hear, I love puns, like Sean Pun, Affleck, Pencil Washing Pun, and Punrowan Punkin Pun. If my wife was here, she'd hit me with a rolled-up newspaper. And if she listened to this podcast, she'd hit her phone with a rolled-up newspaper and then instantly regret it because she really loves her phone.
yay, gather ye round and hear me tale of David Jelly. Giant green jelly cube he were, 10,000 miles tall, oh yea, a terrifying sight, my friends, absorbing all before him. Indeed, that is so. Till all the world was jelly, it was David Jelly floating through space.
Be careful what you wish for. If you are currently attempting to manifest your dream partner, and you write in your manifestation book, they should have white hair, tickly cough, red nose, red eyes, green jumper. But what about their personality? They could be so mean, so think about that. And if you're trying to manifest your dream house, sure, it's by the beach, made of rose quartz, and is completely spherical, but it's only 2 foot by 2 foot in size. How will you live in it? Are you a mouse? And if you are manifesting your perfect pair of jeans, and you've written down that they should be white with ketchup stains on the knees, but did you know that the pockets are full of bees?
People say I'm the bit of the country pumpkin because I live in the country and my head is massive and orange.
Imagine a pink square. And it is not quite perfect. The sides aren't quite parallel. Nearly, but not quite. And anyway, this pink square is on a yellow background. Not pure yellow, as shown in the Dickinson's Colour Dictionary. It's very slightly bluish yellow, with a hint of grey. And anyway, yes, in this pink square there is a yellow circle. Again, it is far from perfect and far from yellow, but if you cross your mind's eyes, it looks like a yellow circle. Pretty much. And, oh yes, anyway, in this yellow circle, there's a pink rectangle that's slightly on the piss. Have I done this sort of thing before? I'm sure I have. Well, anyway, that's okay. So in this pink rectangle, there's a yellow trapezium that looks a bit wonky if you ask me, which you didn't. I'm sure I've done this before. But, anyway, inside the yellow trapezium is a pink triangle. Not a very convincing triangle though, more like a square I reckon. And inside this supposed triangle is a yellow M, although I think it looks more like a Q, but then I do tend to mix up those two letters. It's easily done, isn't it? A sack of potatoes walks into a bar, and the bartender, who looks like a man but is actually a cardboard cutout of Hulk Hogan, he's a representation of a recently deceased wrestler man, he doesn't say anything because he isn't actually alive in the sense that he doesn't seem to have a consciousness. And anyway, the sack of potatoes says, "Could I please have a small glass of Shiraz wine, please? I'm meeting someone here." "Are you on a date?" the cardboard cutout of Hulk Hogan seems to say, but obviously doesn't, because it's not alive in the same way we don't think of a chair as being alive, even though it may be that on a subatomic level there is some degree of consciousness, no matter how tiny. Anyway, that's what the sack of potatoes imagines the barman to say, and so, in a way, for the purposes of this story, that is what was said. And so the sack of potatoes replies thus: "Yes, I am on a date. Well, at least I will be when my date turns up. And of course, when his date does turn up, she is actually a date. And so maybe I should have made the sack of potatoes a bag of dried apricots."
My car is a silver car. I always get silver cars to drive. It matches my hair and my teeth and my silver suit. Yeah, I guess I like silver. Never really thought about it, but it seems like my favourite metallic colour.
My car is a yellow one. I call it the lemon because it's shaped like a lemon. That smells like lemon deodorant because that's what I spray the inside of it with because my dog was sick in it and my sick was yellow and it smells horrid. So yeah, the lemon smell sort of masks it a bit.
My car is orange, and I call it the orange because it is shaped like one, and also it smells like orange deodorant inside because my mother-in-law was sick in it, and I used my orange deodorant to mask the smell a bit, and my mother-in-law's sick was orange, and she has orange hair and skin and boiler suit.
My car's bright grey with pink question marks all over it. And does it have an engine? And does it have wheels? And does it have a windscreen? And does it have a steering wheel? These are all good questions.
Do you ever daydream that you are a superhero? Oh, and what are your powers? You can turn Vimto into wine, and you can turn meat pie into squid ink risotto. You can turn Wall's Viennetta into peaches grilled with vanilla and amaretto. Yes, great, and then you could go for dinner at your lower class friend's house. But be careful, you don't want to offend them. So only turn the Vimto into wine when it's in your mouth, and only turn the meat pie into squid ink risotto when it's in your mouth, and only turn the Viennetta into grilled peaches when it's in your mouth. And remember, when your lower class friend asks, "How's the Vimto, mate?" don't say, "Oh, lovely vintage, I detect notes of cedar and tobacco," because then he will know that you have used your powers to turn the Vimto into wine, and will be so offended that he will get you in a headlock, and you won't be able to get free because you chose two powers that don't relate to fighting.
The Australians, do you remember them? Taron, Laureen and the three Ians, Shane Bulgarin and the Michael twins, Mrs. Masawfuls and Rory, Louise and Lynn. Do you remember them? You used to watch them every afternoon when you got home from school. Na 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 na, home from school. Na 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 na, Michael twins, the Australians.
I'll tell you what, I reckon my soft leather business is really going to take off, Mum.
Maybe, love, but why would someone want to hire a soft ladder?
Oh, you know, 'cause normal ladders are a bit hard on the feet, aren't they?
What are yous two yakking about? Where's me egg breakfast?
Where did you leave it, love? Is it behind the sofa?
I was just telling Mum about my soft ladder business idea. It's a real good one, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I've always liked my ladders hard myself. Now, where's me egg breakfast?
Look in the bathroom, love. Are you seeing your girlfriend called Louise today, love?
Oh, yeah. She's coming round in a minute, and then we'll head to the diner for some milkshakes. That's what we drink always. We don't drink beer, because we're underage, but we do have full sex.
Well, as long as you wear a sheath, love.
Yeah, Mum.
Rubber up, son. Oh, look, there's me egg breakfast on the bloody table. My Uncle Bill looks like a hill. My Auntie Jen looks like a pen. My cousin Pat looks like a hat. And my other cousin, Paul, looks like a wall. And they all live in a bathroom fixtures showroom. But no one notices them because of how they look. And the manager of the showroom comes in. One day and says, "Oh ho, someone has left their hat here." And he picks up cousin Pat. But hang on, wait, because before we continue with that, how does Uncle Bill live there? Because he looks like a goddamn hill.
I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. When it comes crashing down, then it hurts inside. You gotta take a stand, it don't hurt to hide. If you have my friends, then you have my pride. I gotta be the man, I can't let it slide. I am Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening to Fogcast. Remember to hit that virtual subscribe button with your actual thumb and tell others of this podcast. Oh, yes. Do take care, and as always...
Hey there, boss. If you fancy to support the man that makes Fogcast, you should chuck him a couple of quid on Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the fucking show notes, to be sure.